What's good, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. My day is it's going good. It's going okay. It's going okay. Honestly, for me, I'm a type of person, I don't know. I'm a person who, for me, I don't know what to call it, but my phone is always on do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I'm a person who don't like to really be contacted or whatever because any type of news or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just give me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Just mess up my day. And I got a text message, that probably with time I had already told the people who I needed to talk to that I would call them later, and then they still sent me the text message anyway, and it just threw me off. And that's the reason why I'm late. But who cares? We here, okay? We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 16. And the name of the episode is called Chicken and Waffles, okay? Now, I'm still trying to understand where the chicken came in at, because I didn't see no chicken. Well, I seen some chicken, but we were just worried about the waffles, okay? To me, y'all, and I'm just saying for me, season 16, listen, season 16 has been a good season to me. I don't care what nobody says. Season 16 has been a good season to me. It is not going to be the old Real Housewives of Atlanta of season 4, season 5, season 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's not going to be that. But I think that this season is the best season of Real Housewives of Atlanta that we have had in a very long time. And I'm enjoying it. Even with Kenya Moore gone, even with Kimora gone, I think that this has been a good season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And last night's episode was even better. Okay, but we gotta talk. We gotta talk. Okay, we gotta talk about Britt. I think that I'm gonna change the EBT on Britt Edie to Britt MVP because Britt has been clearing the girls one by one by one by one. And I must say this, Britt, if you didn't chicken out, Britt has been giving the girls hell. Okay? And she's been chewing them up and spitting them out one by one by one. And so you got to give it up. Shout out. Okay, so we got to talk about Britt. Then we got to talk about why Bravo can't really get no real wives around here with the money. Because look at how they doing Charles on the show. I don't really like it. I don't respect it. And that's the reason why y'all won't get no real girls with real money on the show. You could only go get the Monique Samuels, right? Because look at what y'all do when y'all have a man on the show, a man of status. Charles is a NBA veteran. Charles is listen. Charles is somebody. And look at what y'all do when y'all get a man on the show. Okay? And then we got to talk about Kelly. Poor Kelly. Girl. Yes, GGR. Charles is an NBA royalty. Charles is an NBA legend. And look at what y'all do when they come on the show. And it's not even the girls on the show and the punks in Atlanta walking down the street looking for camera time. I'm talking about the producers. I'm talking about the producers and stuff trying to get the girls when they eat in the confessionals to say something bad about Charles. Girl, are y'all serious? Andy, are you serious? And to be real and real talk, Charles has showed up more than any man on the any husband on the show this season. Okay, now, we got to go. We got to go in now. Listen. I think that this episode, I think that I should have went on Patreon because we're gonna have to talk, baby. We're gonna talk, and it's gonna get uncomfortable. We're gonna talk, and it's gonna get uncomfortable. It's gonna be some things said, okay, that y'all may not like. So if you're sensitive, I'm telling you now, leave. Don't get the crying in my comments. I have told myself that if I went to school with some of the people that be in the comments, not everybody, but if I went to school with y'all wouldn't even be on the same hallway as me. Y'all would be on the 200 hallway or in content mastery somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If you're sensitive, leave, because we're gonna talk and we're gonna get on down. If we're gonna go there, we're gonna go there. Okay? Because Kelly started it. Okay? But I'm not about to argue with y'all. If you sensitive, leave. Don't leave a comment. Don't leave a comment. Just go. Just go. Because I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. Okay? Now, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 16. And the name of the episode was called Chicken and Waffles. Okay? So, I got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Steez. She said, Shamea's lovely voice to open the show. Oh my God, you so messy. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat, Steez. I appreciate it. Okay? So the show, as Steez is correct. The show started off with Shamea singing.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God, not again. The episode started off with Shamea singing. Shamina, we don't want to hear it. I think I speak for the audience. Steez, I think that Steez is trolling. Shamia, we sick of it. I'm sorry. I don't. It's too much. And then I didn't even, girl. You ended up even. I seen a clip, and I didn't even try to watch it. I seen the clip of the girls. I thought that Gerald was supposed to have money because I seen a clip. I didn't even watch it. I seen a clip of you and your background singers, and they had on something on their shirt. It looked like they had tape on their shirt, and it was saying T-shirt. Because you can't show up and say you that girl, and that little print that these girls had on their girl. I'm not saying it for Shamina. Okay. Now it was Shamina with my nieces Shia and Shiloh. Okay. The producers asked. The producers got their nerve this season, and they are so out of touch. So they was asking Shamina, why is Shia's face so greasy? Girl, because we putting oil and stuff on the face, we got to make sure that. What do you mean we protecting the skin? What do you mean? Thank you for the super chat, Dominique. She said we love you, and I love you back. So you know what I'm saying? What we because listen, I don't see nothing wrong with the girl. The thing is, if the girl was asking y'all to be saying something, now she too greasy. Okay, so we got her, we got Shamina and my nieces Shia and Shiloh. They going to the doctor for Shiloh, right? Okay, they at the doctor's office, and we see Gerald through the phone like Jamal. Gerald is through the phone like Jamal. Shamea, Shia, and Shiloh are all dressed alike. I don't know if y'all noticed that they was all dressed alike. Okay, now. Pay attention, close attention. Let's talk. Okay. Now, Shamina said that Shiloh is doing way better than she was when she was in Grenada. You don't know because you didn't lay eyes on her when you was in Grenada. So you don't know how good she was doing or not. Okay. Now, she said that she was diagnosed with strep throat when they got back from Grenada. Okay. Now, I'm just saying, Porsha was there when they was in Grenada. And I remember the last time, see, some of y'all just getting here, but last time they went on a girls trip together, Porsha was on the girls trip when Cynthia got married, and Porsha said, one of you bitches is eating me tonight. Okay? So you put that together with the last time they was on the trip, Porsha said, somebody eating me tonight, one of you bitches is eating me tonight. And then remember, Kelli said that when production shut down, it was Housewives Gone Wild. So what do y'all think went down in Grenada? And now all of a sudden she coming home with a strep throat. What y'all think went on in Grenada? Child, I mean, baby, these girls, let me tell you something. These girls, so you saying that she got something from eating something? That's why I'm just saying. Jab, I don't know. I was thinking the same. You thought the same, Keisha? I'm just saying. 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 is 2. See, if you had been loving your child and you had took your ass home, you would have been over there with no strep throat the night. You get what I'm saying? The night that the Girls Gone Wild went down. You wouldn't have had nothing in your throat. Thank you for the super chat, Amy J. She said, boy, we could have been cool in high school. My messiness would have been a good kiki. Thank you for the super chat, Amy J. Bubbalicious Janae, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, Gabor, I'm a federal employee. Ye in a highly technical job, and you just don't know how much you make me laugh, and it's tough to be through these tough times. I love you. Thank you so much, but listen, Janae, I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat, Q. He say, Andy, call Britt, get her back, make it right, get rid of the lapdog, go be a mother. Let us help you help us. We don't need you, and stop singing. Damn. Thank you. Okay. So they at the doctor's office. The doctor seemed a little bit too playful to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I got a child or whatever. Full court much. I don't know. I don't, baby. I'm just saying. Was Bolo there? But listen, Bolo didn't have to. Listen, I know a lot of things that I know Porsha didn't tell. This the Bolo. One of you bitches is eating me tonight. Okay. Shamina looked like a eater. Okay. Now, Shiloh is Shamina's storyline. I'm sorry. I didn't think that I would see that, but I think that Shiloh has become Shamina's storyline and how hard it is to have a baby like Shamina, you know what I'm saying? A baby like Shiloh. That seems to be her storyline. Because every time you talk, every time I'm just trying to be, listen, is she just in a confession and Shiloh is so hard and y'all don't know how hard it is? And then, girl, what? I don't like that. I don't like that. God bless you with a baby. You love that baby. You know what I'm saying? You love that baby. Don't be in here the way that I don't like it. I don't like it. She said the first year of Shiloh's life, they was in the doctor's office 3 days a week. Okay? And then you go to Grenada and come back around the child with strep throat. And you just saying it's so hard for her, but you still trying to go on, you still, girl, if your baby is so easily to be able to get sick, why are you running all around? Kim's sick, Croy's sick, the baby's sick, everybody's sick. Hey, Sham, she say, now I really like you. Hey, what? I can't stand peach juice. Throat go, girl. Okay. She said that she got a good husband. He gives, and she want to give him what he want. But my whole thing is he giving you what you want? Because you wanted to be a housewife and he didn't want you on the show. And now you on the show and he only showing up through the phone like Jamal. Is he giving you what you want? Right, yeah, she complains too much about her God-given child. Girl, like my child would be, y'all won't be able to tell me nothing about Shiloh. I wouldn't be, my whole thing is that comes with life. You get what I'm saying? It comes with life. I understand it can be difficult and it can be hard on you, but I feel like Shamina is trying to pull on our heartstrings. Shamina, you got enough money to take care of this baby? Shamina, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. But you ain't gotta come in. I don't like how she's talking about it. Girl, love your child. And pay attention to Shia too. Okay? I'm not gonna let you and girl, I don't like the way that you girl don't get my niece sick over there behind what you over here doing in Grenada. Shiloh ain't did nothing to nobody. Okay? But she wanted to give her husband a baby. She said that she wanted to give him a baby. And she said they did a transfer with Asha, but it failed. Oh! Woo! Father God. Baby, they did a transfer with Asha and it failed. Miss Celie, God is trying to tell you something, girl. Shamina, God is trying to tell you, bitch, no. No more. At least not with that. At least that, hey, baby, say that woman didn't look like no surrogate. Listen, I don't know what a surrogate's supposed to look like, baby. I don't know what a surrogate was supposed to, bitch, I'm not surprised it didn't take, bitch. I've seen Asha, bitch, and said, girl, that ain't no wound. Bitch, that ain't no wound that you, not my motherfucking baby. Shit. Girl, no. No, ma'am. Not that. Not that. Y'all gonna have to go pay some more money. Y'all gonna have to go pay some extra money to go get somebody. Y'all gonna go have to pay some more money and go get somebody, a real surrogate. Y'all gonna go have to go get a real surrogate because that right there, she just seemed like she was there for the money. She wanted access to the money. Okay? God is trying to tell you something, Miss Seeley. So, let that. What's good, Kingston Carr? My baby ain't coming out. No 2-star kid. Right, they replaced her. I immediately saw Osha on the screen and said, oh no, baby. Girl, I started sweating when I seen they replaced her. Now they just said something else back. They just said that they gonna have a conversation and they said that they're gonna wait a little while. Let's wait a while, okay? Next, we got an update from Phaedra, and we getting an update for Phaedra's life, okay? Her sons are doing well. Dylan is a fashion designer. He started a pants line, okay? She said that he wanted some bell-bottom jeans, but they didn't have them in his size, so she bought him a sewing machine, and he started making his own clothes. I thought that was so amazing. I really, really did. I used to have the same problem. Either the pants was either long enough, but they was too wide, or they was either, wait a minute, they was either long enough, but too wide, or too tight and not long enough. I just used to have a hard time finding pants. And so I used to have to stay in the urban section with my clothes. So I used to wear a whole bunch of like tall tees and cause Sean John, oh Diddy. I used to wear a whole bunch of Sean John and Rocawear and Nietzsche, and I used to always wear a lot of that with white tees and Jordans and stuff like that. That used to be my wardrobe when I was in high school. Or like we used to have throwback jerseys or whatever. I could wear them or whatever. The shorts would be fine, but the pants, it was hard for me to find a pair of jeans. Okay, so yeah, but my mama never would have thought to give me a sewing machine. I wish they would. It never crossed my mind to get a sewing machine. You know what I'm saying? Phaedra said that she wanted to give her kids a leg up, and I love that she did that. They my nephews. Phaedra kids. They are my nephews. But those are my nephews that you gotta watch because they are Phaedra's kids and Apollo's kids. Okay, and I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't. It's not that I don't trust them. I just feel like that when I'm babysitting all the kids and my wallet and shit come up missing, I'm calling them first. You feel what I'm saying? Them still Phaedra and Apollo kids. They still. I'm just not the kids. I'm talking about their mamas and their daddies. I don't know what they over there teaching them. Because she said that the oldest one is a lot like her. Okay, Phaedra kids already scammed all of y'all. Phaedra, but I'm not surprised that Phaedra had her kids on the show because remember Heavenly was over there in her closet drinking her liquor, and Heavenly said that Phaedra had told her to make sure she get her kids in front of them cameras, and so I'm not surprised that Phaedra put her kids in front of the camera and showing that the youngest son is making clothes and the oldest son is trying to be her manager. They even showed the mentor over there or whatever. And I think that is a good thing. I do think that we need to start letting our kids or like expanding, showing them stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can make clothes. You can start making your own clothes because sometimes I didn't really know. My mama, she used to sew a little bit. But sometimes I'll be in the middle of my gym shorts or whatever, they be ripping sometimes or whatever. And I used to just throw them shorts away and go get another pair or whatever. But I'm like, man, let me just start sewing these shorts up because all of them started ripping. You know what I'm saying? And so I do think that we need to show our sons. I don't know. I think that sometimes people look at it like, this nigga around here sewing? You know what I'm saying? What kind of gay? It can be seen as gay. But, you can make your own clothes. You can make your own clothes. What's wrong with a boy making his own clothes? Okay. So she's having a black glove shopping event where she's inviting all of the ladies and they're going to have on furs, faux furs, chinchillas. I'm glad they help a Phaedra support her boy. Keep on me too. Sewing is a life skill. It is. Okay. Long as they don't take their daddy scamming ways, they'll be all right. Well, their mama's a scammer too, though, Coco Chanel. Their mama's a scammer too. Now, Ali was good. Didn't Phaedra shame Cynthia for trying to put her daughter on camera and working in the fashion industry? What was Cynthia's daughter working in the fashion industry? Did Phaedra shame Cynthia for trying to put her daughter on camera and working in it? I don't remember Phaedra. You just needed to lose a few pounds to avoid your clothes tearing. No, baby. We good over here, Kingsley. My dad used to sew our clothes up, and it's a life skill. Black kids need to know that there are successful careers outside of being athletes, rapper, doctors, and thank you, Dina. Thank you, Dina. Okay? Kelli wants to work in fashion. Her too, Gabor. You right. Who is her? Yes, Gabor. My daughter is going into middle school, but we are going to homeschool for middle school so she can work on her creative side. Yes, they do. They do. She needs to. Those book bags she always selling. Child, ain't nobody buying no bags from no Cynthia Bailey, child. Cynthia Bailey was on Watch What Happens Live last night talking about she had a suit line with Giovanni. Girl, bye. Girl, but I don't even know why them people waste their time putting a Cynthia Bailey on something. Girl. Anyway. But Phaedra is having a black glove shopping event, and she wants her sons to have his pants and stuff ready because she got 3 male models that she wants to wear his pants down the runway. Okay, and he said that he'll have them in time. Okay, don't the boys? I don't know. Dylan looks a lot like Apollo, but a little darker. Dylan looks a lot like Apollo to me. Okay, I went to Performing Arts High School. Aw, did y'all sew that? Cynthia wigs ain't wigging. I can never forget those butterflies on Phaedra's head for the baby shower. Hopefully her son teach her fashion. Wow. Not too much on Cynthia. Yes, congratulations, Phaedra. We all gonna buy you. Oh wow. Don't do that. But we could come up with another name because the name was at the Star Archive.com. We're gonna have to come up with another name, Candy, Phaedra. You should have pushed them in another way. Okay. Next we got Kelli. Okay. Where we at? It was the date that she was supposed to finalize her divorce. She said that she really ready to start the next chapter of her life. Okay. Now we've seen her going into court. She had on all white. She was coming out of court. She had on all white. Now when they got in the car, she said that was a shit show, and her friend asked her if she wanted a drink. She said, "I about need one." Girl, Kelli, girl, every time we see you, you got a drink, girl. What are you talking about? Every time we see you, you have a drink.
You act like an alcoholic bitch.
We always see you with a drink. What are you talking about? Okay. So we did find out Shamea ended up coming over there to her house. And this is what I'm talking about, Shamea. And listen, if you sensitive, leave, because I gotta say it, Shamea. Now you at home, and you know Shia is sickly, is prone to get sick all the time. And then you go over there to Kelli house with all her sick kids. You're horrible, mother. Girl, why would you go over there to Kelli house and you know she got sick kids and your daughter is prone to get sick and have girl, go sit down somewhere. Damn. Shamea needs to go sit down somewhere. Anyway, Kelli at home, she said that she didn't get divorced, but her ex-husband actually got locked up because he didn't pay child support. She said he got locked up because he didn't pay child support. You going to jail? So he in jail. That's probably why she always in the sprint or what? A pretty bitch can't even drink nowadays. Wait a minute, Wizard, who was the pretty bitch? Let me know who the pretty bitch was. Phaedra told Cynthia that Noelle needs to stick to school and not work in the fashion industry. She did? Well, she was right. She was right. She should have stuck in school. Okay. But yeah. Shamea over there with her, and then did you hear her sitting up there talking about some when my nieces, when my girl? You don't even know that girl like that to be talking about them your nieces. Anyway, she talked to her. The girl tell her that he in jail. So Angela ended up calling her. But the thing with the new girls on the show or whatever, we could always tell what's going on. The thing is, Shamea Purpose was going over there to check on Kelli. And they had Angela call her. They probably text Angela and say, "Girl, Angela, call Kelli right quick to see what's going on so we can talk about Britt." And so they asked, "Have you heard from Britt?" She said, "I haven't heard from Britt since Grenada." Girl, why would you, after the way that you've been behaving, why would you hear from Britt? And we're going to talk about it. Okay? So that was Kelli. They went to commercial. We come back to a Kelli episode. A Kelli segment. We back on Kelli again, right? So she had an event at the Williams Simona where she was having a waffle cook-off with Charles. Okay? So she's having a waffle cook-off with Charles. No other husband has participated in these shows the way Charles has participated in this show. We ain't never seen nobody have a cook-off. The only person that we seen cook on the show was Chris over there with Potomac. Okay? Remember the first time he met him, he had him barbecue, he didn't have no napkins. And then he ended up making that meal over there. Charles is over here having a cook-off with Kelli. Okay? What's good, Naomi? She said, y'all my little hobbits. So Phaedra was there. Of course, Angela was there. And Drew was there. Drew, girl, Porsha, you tried to make Porsha your storyline. And when Porsha wasn't your storyline no more, mama, we don't even know what's going on with you, girl. We don't even know what's going on with you. But Drew, look, she reminded me of Tina Turner in that all white. Okay? I don't know what people have against Charles, right? He is showing up for Angela. I think that people just have a problem with everything that he does because they think that a man is supposed to be. Everybody is different, and they show that the way that they love you and support you in different ways. And people will try to tell you, "Oh, if he ain't doing this and he's doing it, but he's doing it in his way." I don't understand what y'all want from Charles because he's showing up. This man is an NBA legend. He don't got to be on these Bravo cameras. He don't. He's just doing it for his wife. Okay. Now we ended up. Kelli ended up going back over there behind the counter on the other side of the stove with Phaedra. And what's up with Phaedra? Keep on calling this girl Strawberry Shortcake and all these little names that she got. I don't understand. Okay, but they asked her where was Britt. Has she heard from Britt? She said she hadn't heard from Britt from Grenada. And Phaedra said, "Well, girl, I thought that was your best friend." And she said, "Well, we were good best friends." And so now next we see Britt. Right? Yeah, we go to see Britt. Okay. So Britt took Phaedra's advice and she ended up inviting Cynthia and Porsha over to her home. Okay. Now, did y'all see the front room over there to the left when you walk into the house? Not when you walk in, not when she was opening the door. Okay, so if you are following her to the front door and open the door for the people to the right, did y'all see that room over there to the right? Not the room on the left from the front door. I'm talking about when she go and open the door. It was a room over to the right, baby. That room was filled. And I know she getting renovations in the house. This is a thing for me. And I do think that Britt deserves a couple. We done already got her on the show now, right? I'm not talking about the room that's getting remodeled to the left with the paper I'm talking about the room to the right. The thing is, Bravo, this is why y'all don't have. See, y'all need girls with money on the show. Y'all need to attract girls with money on the show. But the way that y'all treat the men on the show, girl, y'all not gonna never get it. I want to see women on the show when their house is getting remodeled, they can go afford a $10,000 a month house across town until their house get through. Because we don't want the inconvenience. You get what I'm saying? You remember how what's the girl name? The wannabe on Beverly Hills. She wanna be an it girl. She got the eye. Well, she got the bank, but she ain't got the teeth. What's her Sutton? Like Big Sut. Big Sut can go and live in a $10,000 or $17,000 a month house until her house get done. But my thing with you, Britt, I'm just saying with you, Britt, your name is you on your confessional. You said you was pretty and paid. That's what your name is, pretty and paid. That's what you said. I'm pretty and paid, but you living in a house while it's getting renovated. So they waking you up with the sledgehammer and drills and stuff. How dreadful. Okay. So then they get so Porsha comes in and Cynthia comes in. I was trying to see what type of food and stuff they had or whatever. I want to see what kind of spread she had for the girls. She's not really. She a hood rat. No shade, but she the hood rat of the crew, right? But I wanted to see what type of food they had. It looked like they had some pretzels and some plastic cups or something like that. She don't have no fine china or nothing like that. Or at least I would have acted like it was in a room and we had. I don't know. It's just Britt is giving everything but pay. She trying to get paid with that 20 million. Oh my God, Michelle say Pentacle. Wasn't Giselle living in her home when it was renovated? Ali, why are you bringing up all shit? That's what I be talking about. That's what I'll be talking about. But see, Giselle had been there since day one, though. Britt waiting on her brother cameraman was zooming in. And did you see her have, that's broke when you, my whole thing is people don't need to know what you're cleaning up with. Do you see, Beautiful Black, did you see, I know you seen it because you seen the camera was going in. Did y'all see she had that vacuum cleaner at the front door, like right there by the front door, like that was like $1,000 vacuum? Girl, if you don't go put that vacuum cleaner in your closet, girl, I throw that vacuum cleaner in the room where everything else was thrown at, girl, because girl, please. Okay? Now, I feel like Bravo they are missing the mark. Because honestly and truthfully, I had no idea what Kelli was upset about till this episode. Okay? They did a horrible job this season editing the show and trying to show us what was going on. Because they didn't really show us why Kelli was upset at Britt until this episode. So once Kelli started telling Porsha and Phaedra why Kelli was upset and Bravo ended up showing the footage, now I can see why Kelli is upset. So once they showed the flashbacks, so what happened on the show was Kelli, I just assumed when they was in Nashville that Bravo was showing everybody outfit, if that makes sense, right? So I just thought that they were showing everybody outfit, and I just assumed that everybody was on theme. But what happened was Kelli offered her services or her people to Britt. But Britt, you see, but I don't see why she's upset. Okay, let me tell you. So she offered her stylist and her glam squad to Britt. And what happened is Britt and Kelli were looking like a duo. They was looking like Beyonce and Kelli. And Britt was Beyonce. They was looking like Janae. They was looking like Changing Faces. Or, Nina Sky, like a duo, right? The best way I can describe it is when they was in Nashville, they both had on a gold metallic bathing suit, right? Britt had on the one piece. Remember we seen the big bubble butt? Britt had on the gold one piece, but Kelli had on the gold metallic two piece, right? And so and then the thing is, Britt looked better than Kelli too. Britt got a better body than Kelli. So even though they was always twinning. And so it's like, I can't even get no shine. But my thing is, Kelli, you should be upset at the glam squad and not Britt, because I feel like that they should come up with two different styles for two different people, right? Me and her don't gotta be around here looking like twinsies. Can y'all come up with something for her and come up with something for me? And I do think that Kelli was upset because she was being upstaged. Let's just be real. I know y'all don't like Britt, but let's be real. Kelli can't hold a lighter to that girl. Kelli can't hold a lighter to her. It gives Timo and Fashion. Britt isn't jammed up. And so, because, the girls use the same team all the time. Because remember, when Kelli had her first event, Porsha didn't show up with makeup on because her and Drew used the same makeup artist, right? And Drew took a long time with the makeup artist. That's why when she came to the Mommy and Me event for Balmain for Kelli, she didn't have on no makeup. But Kelli is upset because she's being upstaged by Britt. But the glam squad had came and said no, that Britt was paying for the glam squad. Kelli is upset because she's being upstaged, and that's just the truth. I don't think that it's hating. I don't think that she's hating. But if I'm paying for a glam squad and they paying you too, you need to. I think that she's upset at Britt, but she needs to be upset with the glam squad. I'm paying you, she paying you good, but y'all don't need to be dressing us like twinsies. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I don't want her dressed like me. I don't want to have the best way I can describe it is the gold metallic outfit. You got us both gold metallic outfits. I got on the two piece and she got on the one piece. I don't want the same outfit as her. I don't even know that people shouldn't even know that we got the same stylist. You need to come up with one thing for her and come up with one thing for me. Okay? So she's upset. And they say, is it upset? that you look better than her because y'all both look good. She said, well, like, I don't know, girl, because she showed over there, got the Glam Squad working with Shamea. Okay? The Glam Squad is surely over there working with Shamea. And she let her know, girl, she got text messages between Porsha and Shamea, and she read everything. Girl, she been talking about you, and she been letting me read the text message. She let me see her phone, and she let me go through all of the text messages, even with you and your therapist, and what the therapist is saying, this show time now, and this and that, and this and that. But one thing about Porsha is she didn't bite this time. Because usually Porsha would have bit and reacted, whatever, but she said, you know what, I'm just going to let it go, and I'm going to talk to her separately. And I'm going to tell you what she did later on in the episode. Okay? So then we splash back to Kelly's event. Okay? So some punk come up, another Atlanta punk strikes again, baby. Some punk come up to Angela and tell her that he needs to speak to her off camera. Okay? He needs to speak to her off camera. And so Angela's like, girl, I mean, you know, do I know you? And he was like, you don't know me, but I know your husband. I don't know you, but I know your husband. That's what he said.
I can say so much about your husband.
I can say so much about your husband. Okay. He said, I don't know you, but I know your husband. What did he say? That Charles frequents his restaurants a lot. But Charles didn't look up. Charles didn't hear what he was saying. Okay? And he was looking for a moment. And I was like,
fag off the TV, I'm not watching that.
The fag off the TV, I'm not watching that. Okay? He was looking for a moment. Okay? And we're gonna talk. We're gonna be up here for a minute. I'm sorry. This was a good episode. And we got a lot to talk about. It was a 10. Okay? Thank you for the super chat to VC Sauce. She said, you're right, good boy. If I'm paying, you don't have me dressed like the next, and that's it, and that's all. Right. And if I was Kelly, I would be pissed if I was getting dressed to somebody that looked like Britt, because we can say what we want to about Britt, but Britt is bad, baby. Botched booty and all. She bad, baby. She's bad. Okay? Thank you to VC Sauce. So he said the man, I believe his name was Marcus, and he said that Charles frequents the restaurant a lot. Okay. I think they ended up finishing the waffles or whatever. They said the waffles looked the same to me. They said it was a tie. Okay. So then Kelly goes over and she goes and gives the toast to some of the men over there. It was a whole group of punks over there trying to. Girl, look, I can't listen. I guess they my sister some way, some kind of related or whatever. I'm not into that going on TV and playing and stuff like that with people. And this is why these men and men of means with money and stuff don't want to go on this show. So Kelly go over there with the men over there sitting in the corner, and she joins the toast. And the punk says something to the effect of, let's give a toast or something like that if your name is Angela and your husband is cheating on you. I said, wow.
Get the fag off the TV, I'm not watching that.
This is why they say that the black gays is messy. So you want me to believe that you're a restaurateur, or you have a restaurant, and Charles is coming over here spending money in your restaurant, and you want to get on camera and say that this man is cheating on his wife. We ain't got no receipts. We ain't got the woman. You shouldn't be even telling this woman that her husband is cheating on her unless he was cheating with you. Okay? And to me, I think it's either two people that did it. I believe that Kelly has something to do with it. I believe that Kelly has something to do with it. I believe that Kelly has something to do with it. Her or Phaedra. And I'm going to tell you why I think Kelly has something to do with it. I believe that Kelly has something to do with it. Kelly went over there and gave a toast over there with them. And I believe that Kelly has something to do with it. And I believe that she wanted to blame it on Britt. I really do believe deep down in my heart that Kelly has something to do with it.
No, fuck that.
Kelly is the same one who, when Britt was getting into it with Angela, there's always some bullshit with Angela going around Kelly. Because remember when she did the whole, Do the world know about that baby? Do the world know about that baby, dog? She was echoing with her drunk ass. And then you want to apologize. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said, bitch, you knew. You knew. I really do believe that Kelli had something to do with it. He was not mic'd and had captions. He didn't need to be mic'd. He was over there whispering in Kelly's mic. Classic Willa. He didn't need a mic. He was, and she, oh no, I want to put him out. Kenny go, girl, bye. Girl, bye. I thought he was the mistress at first. Oh, But that's why these men don't want to join the show. Charles is an NBA legend. He joins this show. Now he got outside kids on Angela. Now he got punks coming up to the event saying that he's cheating on his wife. Now they running with a storyline saying that he cheating on his wife and all this other type of stuff. And the man ain't doing nothing but just showing up for his wife. He ain't over here through the phone like Gerald. And I understand why Gerald is showing up through the phone. But I understand now. But if you're going to be through the phone, then we need to see Shamea through the phone too, because we don't want to see Shamea need to take her with you. Take her with you. Leave the kids. Take her with you. Okay? And then people are talking about Charles being nonchalant. And I think that's a good thing that he is nonchalant and not paying attention to what's going on, because if I was Charles, I would have put my hands. Marcus could have got fucked up trying to be famous over there at that restaurant with his little bag. Look at that bitch with the little bag on. Look at the bitch with the little bag. Okay? But Bravo needs to do better. Bravo needs to do better. This should not be a storyline. Why are we attacking again? None of these girls are really on this show is married except for Angela and Britt and Shamea. Why are we attacking so the man is showing up for his wife on the show and we just gonna tear their marriage apart and break it down with no facts or receipts? Yeah, Amy J, I saw him over there. I seen him. I ain't say his name because I didn't want to start no beef or whatever, but she was also over there sitting down at at the event with no food. How dreadful. Oh, Britt. Okay, so now we get back at Britt house. Now we back at Britt house. I forgot Britt dog name. You know I'm scared of dogs. And Britt dog got the bumping on Porsha. Did y'all see Britt dog over there humping on Porsha? She was in heat, honey. She over there and she got the humping on Porsha. And did y'all see the face that Porsha was making when the dog got the humping on her? Porsha was looking like she used to that, or like she was loving dogs and stuff pumping on her before. And you know what they say about Dennis? Baby, we need to go and check on Peanut Butter. Did y'all see how Porsha was looking when the dog was humping on her? Put a 5 in the chat if you seen it. Porsha was looking like she was turned on. I say, wow. I don't see no 5s in the chat. I'm about to go. I know y'all saw that. I know y'all saw how Porsha was like, girl, what you doing, girl? Oh my, she looked like she was like, I say, wow. Then they moved the dog from over there on her. Then the dog went and got the pumping on Britt. Then when Britt got the dog off of her, the dog went to humping on the pillow. And I know that they say a female dog is a bitch, but in this case, baby, that female dog, that's a hoe. That dog is a hoe, baby. That's a hoe. I forgot the dog name, baby, but that ain't no bitch, baby. That's a hoe over there, baby. She had her leg, baby. I say, wow. Anyway, Phaedra ended up calling Porsha and she had the phone on speakerphone. Okay? And so she downloaded the women on what was going on over there at Angela event. Now, Phaedra, you doing too much. This made me think that it has something to do with you, Phaedra. This is what made me think that it has something to do with you, because I like a bone collector. Thank you, Dina. Mimosa. Mimosa is the dog name. Mimosa's a hoe. So Phaedra said that the man had came over there and said that your husband is cheating on you. Okay? That the man had basically came over there and said, girl, your husband is cheating on you. And
I can say so much about your husband.
I could say so much about your husband. And Angela was visibly shaking. Now, I ain't never seen, I'm just being real with y'all. I have never seen Angela visibly shaken until that morning after Porsha said she'll fuck her husband. And Kelli came and tried to hug her. And she was like, look, girl, I ain't fake, girl. Don't come over here trying to hug on me. You was outside laughing with that bitch. Now, let me know. Maybe I'm missing it. And I'm a good reader character. Did y'all see visibly shaking from Angela? Because I didn't see visibly shaking from Angela. Did y'all see visibly shaking? I didn't see. If you seen visibly shaking, put a 1. If you did not see visibly shaking, put a 0. I didn't see no visibly shaking. But you know, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. She looked confused. Angela was unbothered. No, she was collected. Right. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Angela was chill. I thought that was a yeah. I didn't see it. Oh, Richard, you think she was shaking? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Me neither. Me neither. I didn't see it. I'm aggressive. Hey, don't do that because I'm dark skinned. You see how y'all do the dark skinned people? I'm aggressive. Well, Kelli say she was aggressive, bitch. She need to find a new word. She needs to find a new word because that wasn't what I seen, baby. I didn't see aggressive. What's good, Jerry? Now you gonna put a 1 in. She kept giggling. Angela was so unbothered. That girl ain't worried about it. Girl. She giving me like she over there making Charles nut in 30 seconds, child. That girl ain't worried about it. Girl ain't no girl, whatever. Okay. So I don't know. I didn't see visibly shaking. And I must say before, because I might forget when I get to talking about it, Phaedra, your confessionals this season, not this season, because you have had some good. This episode was whack, wickety whack. I felt like you was doing too much. I felt like that you was trying to be funny a lot or whatever, and it really what you was really doing the most. You really was. I'm gonna talk for 47 minutes and we ain't even got to the meat and potatoes. Okay, so let's go. You reunion ready? I'm ready too. Angela didn't want Charles to hear. Girl, there ain't no way my husband wouldn't have heard it. Loser. Right, Rob J. It was giving, I didn't see it either. Loser. Boo, Phaedra, we need Marla Essence. That was the worst supplier they had. Phaedra is whack. It looked like the next episode she's going to be talking to a therapist. Angela, that stuff does get to her. Did Charles hit Marcus? They said he didn't. Just wasn't hitting nothing. But boy, if they keep this coming for the marriages, nobody will stay on the show. They not going to have nobody. They going to only have self-made women on the show. It ain't going to be called Housewives no more. It's going to be called, you know, I don't know what it's going to be called. You know, Candy. I don't know. So then we get the Phaedra event. Okay? We at Phaedra event. Phaedra got a black glove shopping event for the women to come to. And Porsha ended up calling Phaedra and telling Phaedra that Lundy died.
Damn!
Lundy passed away. I know y'all told me earlier in the season, but I didn't know. Rest in peace, Lundy. No, Lundy was a year younger than me. I didn't know that Lundy had passed away. Rest in peace, girl. So she's not gonna make the event. Okay. Now, Phaedra got dressed. She was the first one that was dressed. I always expect the hostess when they have an event, but it did me too, Dina. It did make me cry a little bit. I almost cried 2 times this episode. I almost cried. But they had a really good tribute of Lundy. They really did. They sent her off well. Bravo sent her off well. They did. I always think that the hostess of the event should be like dressed. You know, I don't know. 2 times, cute. Yes, 2 times. 2 times. I almost cried 2 times. Now the Lundy was the first time. The Lundy, the first time they announced it. I'm gonna tell you about the second time. You know I'm a Cancer, so I cry a lot. Okay, you know I cry a lot. Never in an argument though, but I cry a lot. Phaedra to me didn't give me that she was hosting this event. It to me Phaedra looked a mess. It was supposed to be a black love event. Phaedra had on a backless dress, and I don't understand. You know, body positivity. Okay, She had on a backless dress with back rolls.
Back rolls.
And her crack was showing. Her crack was showing with that black ass back. I mean, you know, her back was up. It was back rolls, and it was something. Girl, the back looked like Play-Doh, and it was like, girl, it was. I think that she thought that she was doing it. Phaedra, girl. And your sons was there, girl. It wasn't giving. It wasn't giving, Phaedra. I'm sorry. Okay. So then the ladies started to arrive. Okay. Now the only person, it was two people that had on gloves. Well, Phaedra had on gloves, of course, black gloves, and Cynthia had on black gloves. Okay. Now, this is the second black event they had this season, right? Yeah, because Angela event was an all black event. Okay. Now, the best dressed at this event, and in this order, was Shamea. Shamea looked good. Shamea looked nice. I think that Shamea needs to wear all black hair. I think that her hair should be pitch black. And I'm just and not black with a Q. I just think that but Shamea did look good. I could go without the colors in the hair or whatever. But I think that Shamea looked the best. And then Angela was next. And then Cynthia in that order. Okay. Drew was the absolute worst. Drew looked the worst. I don't know where Drew was going, but she did have on some black gloves. But it was Shamea, then Angela, and I'm fair. And y'all know I'm fair, but Shamea did look the best to me. I just wish that her hair was all black. But Lee say this is the first time she wasn't tacky. Shamea, she looked good, but when she came in, it was giving very much tacky. Let me pull out them credit cards and pull out them credit cards in that thing. I was like, girl, calm down. Like she just act like she ain't never been nowhere before. You know? Like she ain't never been nowhere before. She probably had a rough life. It was still giving tacky, but she did, you know, if I'm judging just by how they showed up and came in, she looked really, really good. Britt didn't look bad. Britt didn't look bad to me. Britt Bob was given. It was given. She looked cute but I will say this. Britt looked cute from the neck up. The rest of the outfit was, the outfit was trash. But she did look cute from the neck up on her makeup and stuff or whatever. She looked real, real good. Her bob was bobbing. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Shamea hold everything together. Shamea was the best to me. And then Angela, and then Kelli. I mean, not Kelli. Did I say Kelli? Hell no. Oh no. Hell no, Woody. Cynthia. And Cynthia and Drew the only ones that, girl, Drew looked a mess. Drew looked like she still got that puppy on her head from the first season on the show, girl. That wig that Drew had on, that was a piece of, girl. Okay. So Angela started sharing the story about Britt was dressed for a dance. Was like, girl, it was a mess. Britt hair was nice. Yeah, it was. Drew looked okay for her, girl. Now, classy puller, Drew looked a mess. Okay. Now, Angela started sharing the story about what happened at Kelli's event. You know what I'm saying? She said that she got some people who care about her and her husband, and they found the punk that had came up to her and said the stuff or whatever, and she ended up having to stop her story because Britt ended up coming in. Britt ended up coming in, and she was hugging everybody, and she spoke, and then Kelli ignored her, okay, when she spoke. Kelli ignored her when she spoke, and Angela was like, girl, I need to finish my story. And Britt said, well, I guess we have a lot of stories to tell. And then Kelli said, well, I can't wait to have story time.
Are you sure?
Girl, Kelli, are you sure you want to have story time? I don't think you want to have story time, baby. Baby, you should have sat down and shut your motherfucking mouth. Okay? So Angela finished her story, said that the man told her that he was paid, that the man ended up telling, you know, that she's not a part of the mob, but they got some hitters. And the man ended up finding him where he stayed. And he ended up telling them that a man had ended up paying him to come to her with the bullshit. Okay? And so they was like, did y'all find out who it was? He was like, oh yeah, we're gonna find out who it is. We're gonna find out who it is. And so Kelli had insinuated. Kelli started it. Kelli insinuated that Britt set it up. And so Britt was like, no, I had company at my house. They was at my house. No, because Kelli said maybe it was the girl, maybe it was the person who didn't show up to the event. And she was like, oh no, I had company in my house. And she said, oh, you let them come over? And she said, I did. She said, oh, well, I'm proud of her. And Britt said, girl, you can talk to me. You can address me. Don't be passive aggressive. And Kelli said, I'm not passive aggressive. I'm aggressive. And baby Britt turned all the way around and said, oh, you aggressive? I've never seen you to be aggressive. And she started walking up on her baby. And Cynthia had to hold her. Did y'all see that? Baby, when I tell you, girl, baby Britt say, oh, you aggressive? I've never seen you be aggressive, and turned around and started walking up on that hoe. And Cynthia had to hold that girl back. Did y'all see it? Put a 9 in the chat if you seen it. Britt was getting ready to walk up on that girl. I said, oh my God. And she said, girl, don't play with me. She said, don't play with me, baby. It's an act. She said, it's an act, baby. You ain't no big bad wolf. She said, I'm a mighty wolf. Girl, you ain't no big bad wolf, baby. It's an act, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, 11 hip hop? Well, listen. Yes, baby. Britt has been winning. Thank you, CS. That's what I'm saying. I got to be fair. Britt is giving me, and this is what I'm telling y'all. She didn't threaten her with no guns. The line is, okay, because we're going to get there. Because y'all not about to move the line. Baby, she say, no, you being passive aggressive or whatever. She say, oh, I'm aggressive. He said, oh, really? Turned around, baby, about face, baby, got walking up on her, baby, and say, girl, I ain't never seen you be aggressive, girl, because it's giving act. It's giving act. You a big bad wolf now? She said, I'm a mighty wolf. She said, are you? Okay. And so Kelli got the walking off. Get the running, bitch. Kelli got the walking off. Britt is too aggressive and too violent for the show. Oh, no, baby. Ali, we're not doing that this time. We ain't doing that this time. We ain't doing that this time. We're not doing that this time. No. Walk Kelli down. Yes, she did, baby. She got the running. So, Kelli, this Britt I have been liking. I hate she did. Thank Miss Mona. Come on, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Britt is giving good TV. Britt is giving good TV. And what I'm loving it about Britt is she's not afraid to get into conflict with the girls. Kelli was trying to son Britt. Yes, she was, baby. Not me. Not Britt. I think that Britt, what I think that happens with Britt is that Britt is a pretty girl. She's the prettiest girl of her sisters, and she's a pretty girl, and she probably used everybody not hating on you. I don't think that Kelli is hating on you. Everybody ain't always hating on you, but you have, at the second half of this season, baby, you have stepped it up. And I think that you probably got in your feelings, Britt, by how people was coming at you the first half of the season, and that's probably why you didn't show up to the reunion. But you have fans, because these girls have been messing with you that second half of the season, and you have been eating these girls up one by one. Because Auntie had to hold you back, baby. Auntie had to hold you back, and Kelli got the running. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He said, I was so proud of Britt reading The Hobbit this episode about the chop shop. Oh, when they go low, you take it to hell. Britt the MVP this episode. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So Britt says that Kelli is insecure. She offered her glam team to me, and then she told them not to work with me. And so Kelli heard that, and she turned around and she said, look, ho, she started it. Okay. She started it by insinuating that the girl had set Angela up, and then she came over there and started calling her a hoe. She said, with your pill popping roommate. Kelli, and this is my thing with you, Kelli, and if you sensitive, leave. Why are you talking about somebody got a pill popping roommate? You talking about her husband. We can't even call you the roommate because that nigga had you in the closet, bitch. Like, you are an easy read. We can't even call you the roommate because he had you in the closet, girl. Because I'm telling you, that's what it came out my mouth. Pill popping. Bitch, every time we see you, you got a drink in your hand. Drunk bitch. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Who is broke? Thank you for the super chat. Feel good. He say Britt has competition for the prettiest girl on the show. Kelli does way too much all the time. People don't like Britt. That's why she starts fights with her. Right. Right. Kelli called Britt the pill popper. But every time we see Kelli, she got a drink in her hand. Every time we seen Kelli, she got a drink in her hand. Okay? So Britt say, look, girl, the gloves are off. If you're not gonna respect me, I'm not gonna respect you. She said, girl, what about all them abortions you had when you was in your marriage? Let's talk about all them abortions you had when you was in your marriage. I'll say, ciao.
Yes.
No shade, no shade.
And if you pay attention to people the way I pay attention to people, you knew that what Britt said was the truth. You can tell by how Kelli reacted, baby. Kelli said, girl, I did what? I did what? Girl, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, them baby that you had in your marriage or whatever. And so they was trying to tell, no, Kelli said, my bad. Kelli said, girl, you can't even have no kids. You can't even have no kids, ho, you want to be me. Them sick ass kids you got over there, bitch, and you talking about somebody want to be you? Girl, you couldn't even birth your baby without having to go to CPS showing up at your house. And you sitting up here talking about somebody wanting to be you. Girl, bye. Them sick ass kids. And I'm not trying to be funny or whatever, but I'm just saying. If we going now, let's go. If we going now, put on your shoes, grab your backpack, bitch, and let's go. Somebody want to beat you with them sick ass kids and you all over there at CPS because you done birthed the motherfucking baby and they got black eyes and girl, broken ribs and shit. Girl, please. Listen, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, right, Miss Hollywood, let's dance, let's go. I want to be what? Girl, please. Girl, please. Then, because you know that I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if we're going to go, let's go. If we're going to go, let's go. Put on your seatbelt, bitch. Let's ride. I'm just saying. Somebody want to be you. Girl. Nobody, girl, trust me, baby. You got the saddest story on the you and Shamea neck and neck, girl. Girl, you and Shamea neck and neck, baby. Girl. Where we was at? Okay. And so she was upset. You could tell she done had some abortions before, but she was tired of having them sick babies. And so she goes in the confessional and she said, I got my tubes tied after the twins. I went and got my tubes tied after the twins so I couldn't have a baby if I wanted to.
Bitch, you're lying.
What about what about before you had the twins, girl? And you could get pregnant with your tubes tied. You supposed to get them tied, burnt, and clipped. You supposed to get them, girl. Look, girl. I'm just saying, girl. I believe the way that I'm telling you, I'm a good read. When the read hit and land, I can tell if it's true or not. And I looked at her, and you can tell. Phaedra could tell. Everybody could tell, baby. You done been and had a couple abortions before in their marriage. You done went and had some abortions before in their marriage, and you thought that you was gonna be cute and eat that girl up. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You thought that you was gonna come over there and be cute and that girl ate you up. Yes, she did. Jerry, I thank you for the super chat. He say, R. Candy and Phaedra fired for the truthful sex dungeon drugging allegations, but Britt get Kelli fired for the drug accusations too. Can Britt get Kelli fired for the drug accusations too? R. Candy got Phaedra fired for the truthful sex dungeon drugging allegations. Oh, Jesus. Can Britt get Kelli fired for her drug accusations too? I thought she was talking about her husband. Thank you for the super chat, feel good. He say, Lord, take me now. GGABOR done took me out. I'm just saying. Girl. So then the girls are sitting up here telling Britt, that she was wrong. They up here telling Britt that she was wrong. Girl, how am I wrong? And this girl done said that I set Angela up. She done came up here and called me a hoe. She started with me.
You started with me, and you need to learn how to finish.
Baby, you need to learn how to finish. You started with me. Phaedra had to go and take her. She was in that room with Phaedra. She was heated because, and Phaedra said, we're going to have to use our inside voice. She said, there ain't no inside voice. Kelli, baby, you got ate up. You got ate up. You thought that you was being cute. You thought that you was going to do something. She ate you up. She ate you up. And Angela, you really tripped me out, Angela. And you know, Angela, I like you. Angela sitting up there talking about, she just attacked her. She just said, no, I didn't attack her, baby. We was going back and forth with words. I didn't attack her. I didn't put my hands on her. I probably hurt her heart. But what you think them babies feel like that she aborted? Shit. Ain't giving them babies no chance on earth. What you think the babies feel like that she done got rid of? Shit. I don't want to be a murderer. But I do believe it's one. I do believe that it's, you know, her rights and, you know, her body, her choice. Though I do believe that. But baby, if I didn't get to singing unfaithful in that bitch, I don't want to be a murderer, girl. Please, bitch, girl, I will get the bitch up off me, baby. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would have got up on that mic and pass me the mic. And I know that he's known I'm unfaithful. Girl, please. Okay. Then, what happened? I don't know. I'm just telling y'all, I'm Team Brit. I'm Team Brit. These last episodes, I have become a fan. And I might be on my own, but it is what
I'm
it
that
is.
ride or die mother. I'm gonna hold this kingdom and palace together, you heard?
I'm about to be Team Brit, and I'm gonna have to hold this kingdom and palace together while she gone, baby. Because the girls I'm not trying to be funny. The girls have been messing with Brit. These last couple of episodes, these girls have been messing with Brit. They have, and she been eating them up. So we gotta hold it down. Oh, yes, she did more than stood her own, baby. So what ended up happening? Oh, she said, don't nobody want to be you little hobbit. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So then, what happened? Okay. Drew was outside. Drew was late. Drew looked a mess. Did I tell y'all that? Drew looked a mess with that dog on her head. She looked a mess. She was late. Phaedra, you could have let Drew in because Drew then was outside or whatever before the show even started. Okay? Drew then was outside before the show even started. Thank you for the super chat, Q, the content guy. He say she taking pills, but you got a drink in your hand every episode. Brit should have screamed, Mark, come get this bitch up off me. Hold on, Q.
Somebody get this bitch off me.
Come get her. Yeah, you on your own. The beat needs to go. Lady Rita, come on, Rita. We got to give her a chance now. I love it. Thank you for the super chat. She said, GGABOR, your lives have me crackling. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay. Now, where I'm at. Phaedra, where we at? Oh, Drew was outside. Drew got there late. Drew, I'm not trying to be funny though, Drew. My thing is, y'all need to leave ahead of time though. I know you sent her a picture of you in traffic or whatever. Yeah, I believe that you was in traffic, but you should have got there on time. But Phaedra, you could have let Drew up in there because I could guarantee you, if it was Porsha, you would have let her in. You don't respect Drew, and you did that to Drew because she ain't old school housewives. If that was Cynthia, you would let her in. If that was Porsha, you would have let her in. I do believe that you wouldn't have did that to the old school girls. You did that to Drew. Like, girl, I mean, you got a nerve to come late to my event, and I'm Phaedra Parks. I've been here since season 3. Girl, please, okay? She might have held her own, but she was too scared to show up at the reunion. But we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened, though. She sued him, okay? But Drew did have on gloves. Okay, so they did the fashion show. Now, I wasn't clear if the pants that the people was wearing was from Dylan's line or not, okay? But then we ended up seeing Derek Blanks, okay? We haven't seen Derek Blanks on the show in a minute or whatever, but Derek Blanks had on like some slacks with like a chinchilla shirt or whatever. He didn't have no shirt on, baby. Derek Blanks look good. Derek Blanks look good coming down that runway now. He really did look good coming down that runway. Okay, so the runway was over with, and I almost started crying again because um she let Drew them in, and then Dylan ended up coming down the runway in his pants, and he also had Aiden coming behind him in his pants, and I almost had tears in my eyes. I thought that that was like a really nice. I thought that was really really nice, and I am proud of Dylan. Um, I'm proud of Dylan. I am that he made these pants. That his mama ended up having him, present his in front of her friends and everything like that or whatever. I thought that was nice, and I thought that Phaedra did a really really good job with the boys. And they are so well spoken. Now we got a website for the kids. We got a website for the kids. I don't know, but I thought it was good. I was smiling. Right. I was smiling big, but so sweet to see him. That's when I got to them. He did look good. Drew needs to leave earlier. We don't care that she lives in the look. Right. Yeah, they did well. They did well. The pants was cute. They did well. I watched Derek Blank scene twice, maybe 3 times. Oh wow. Good boy, did you see Raheem and his man broke up and the man said that he was abused, child? Girl, I had already told my people. I had told, I have a friend. I call him the old woman that sit under the tree, and we be talking. And I told him, I said that Raheem, that boy that Raheem was over there going with is on baby. That's Cassie, baby. Watch what I tell you. When I tell you he gonna bring the kingdom down, baby. Right, but we're gonna talk. I hadn't seen that though. I hadn't been over there on Twitter in a couple of days. That Twitter anyway. Okay. So then after the fashion show, Britt is sitting by her. Britt is sitting down by herself, and Shamea come over there and asks Britt, how come she didn't reach out to Kelli?
So, let it go.
Girl, let it go. Girl, let it go. Reach out for what? You know what I'm saying? Girl, reach out for what? Because I didn't care. Y'all so used to people. Y'all so used to people. I remember I was talking to this comedian in LA, and he was just saying how LA is so fake, right? And I was like, can you explain to me? Because he was from, I think he said that he was from Atlanta. I don't know if he was from Atlanta, but he had said he had been doing comedy in Atlanta he had started doing comedy in Atlanta like 20 years ago. And he was trying to give me some tips on it, but he was telling me that LA was fake. And I was like, I hear everybody say that, but I don't know what people mean when they say that. And he said, this is exactly what he told me. He said that somebody in LA could not like you and have a housewarming party and still invite you to their housewarming just to show you how they living when they don't like you, right? And so my thing is, what would Britt, if I'm upset with Kelli and I don't fuck with Kelli, right? Why would I call and see how she doing after the divorce? I don't care what she got going on. Now, Britt, I do think that you gotta stop thinking that you are a cute girl, you are a beautiful girl, but everybody not hating on you. I don't think that she hating on you, but I do think that Kelli jumped on Team Shamea, and I think that she threw you to the wolves once she got over that good with Shamea, and she is on the wrong team. Thank you for the super chat, Saltra Del Rey 360. Satra Del Rey 360. She said, Dylan Business Star Archives. Star Archives. Let me see if I can if it's a link so we can help this young man. And everybody better buy a pair because he not over there on the. We gotta find the real. Now Phaedra, because they said that this started in 1971, and I know that ain't true because I don't think Phaedra was born in 71. Let me think. Okay, let me see. Dylan Star Archives. Phaedra's son. TheStarArchive.com. Wow. Be the first to know about the collection. At least they got a website. It looked like G&A. It looked like G&A. Can y'all see it? Wait a minute. So here we go. $100, girl. We're gonna have to get you some real models, though, baby. $145. Okay. Is this real leather? Presidential. Mm. Oh, Sheree. Oh, Ray Ray. Okay. Thank you, Saltra D. Del Rey. Jerry, I thank you for the super chat. He say, "I'm sorry, I'm not funding Apollo's ex-con fund." Now you stop, Jerry. It wasn't. I didn't see no $40. I seen $100. I seen $120 or $125 and $140. Okay, so the last thing, Phaedra got everybody together. Everybody was sitting down, right? Phaedra got everybody together, and she was sitting down, and she shares with them that Porsha is not here. And she said, and then, baby, let me tell you, when I tell you she gut punched Shamea, and I didn't know if Shamea was crying because she felt that gut punch. Okay? She said, well, as you know, me and Shamea knows Porsha cousin, Lundy. And Porsha called me early and told me that Lundy passed away. And that's why Porsha wasn't here today. And I know that we get into it all the time or whatever, but at the end of the day, we all sisters. Did y'all see that Shamea face was cracked? Did y'all see that Shamea face was cracked? Baby, when I tell you Phaedra ate Shamea up in that moment, baby.
You better go ahead.
Baby, I'm telling you, I think that Shamea face was cracked because it wasn't about Lundy. It was because Phaedra done came on here and told you something about your best friend, child. It was a death in the family, girl, and you wasn't even notified, baby. You wasn't even notified. Shamea ain't no right. Shamea was crying because Porsha didn't tell her nothing right. Shamea had no face shadow. Yes, 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 baby. Shamea face was cracked, baby. She got the crying. Girl, it was baby sweet justice. Hold on, where we at? Where we at? Hold on, where my girl?
Yes, angry, black, bald head.
Yes, yes, yes. Those tears were more about not knowing than Lundy. Yes, oh yes. Shamea was looking for sympathy. She was looking for sympathy. Baby, she was crying just like she be over there crying for Shiloh. Child, acting like she crying for Shiloh. It was no tears coming out her eyes. She talking about she the actress. Girl, it was no tears coming out of her eyes, girl. There was no tears coming out of her eyes. Playing Tasha. Okay, thank you for. I will. Kelli on ET interview talking about Britt. Girl, hold on. She was over there talking about Britt. Over there talking about Britt.
So let it go.
Let it go. The girl is gone off the show. Girl, let it go, girl. Let it go. Two things can be true. Her feelings was hurting someone she knew passed away. Y'all a mess up. As lover, you so sweet, baby. Let me tell you, girl. That wasn't nothing about no Lundy. Because if she really knew Lundy like that, girl, she would have known that Lundy had. Girl, I caught that too about Shamea receiving the news. Yes, baby. When I tell you Shamea was gagged, baby. She said they're not friends. Angry, black, bald head. Yes. Angry, black, bald head.
Yes, angry, black, bald head.
Meg B said I have to rewatch the baby. How could you miss it? I just fast forwarded the Shamea scene. I can't. Shamea face was so cracked. I peeped it right away. Me too. I said, baby, look at this horrible actress. And then start trying to acting like she was crying. Phaedra was rubbing her back and rubbing it, baby. Bald head. Phaedra knew what she was doing. Yes, she did. That's why, you got to watch that. Phaedra said, let me get this bitch. Phaedra said, let me gut punch that ass. Phaedra said, me and Shamea knew Porsha's cousin, Lundy. And baby said, she's gone. She's gone. She's in the upper room with Jesus and Kelli Kids. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I thought I was on Patreon. Okay. But y'all, that was the episode. It was a good episode. I can't believe I'm Team Britt. I just can't believe it. The thing is, it's horrible when the girls are making me Team Britt because y'all was, my God. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry I. He said, did you see Porsha's waiting to exhale photos? No, I didn't. What waiting to exhale photos? What y'all laughing at? Not Shamina, but I bet. Not Shamina, but I put me and Shamina. I think Phaedra should have told Shamina on the side. For what? For what? After she done went over there and read and read, got all of Porsha's therapist messages. Porsha, you over here telling me, giving people your therapy notes? I ain't even telling my mama what my therapist telling me. Who? With with Jesus. Why Phaedra always touching and rubbing on Kelli? To me, Stacey, that was sexual assault. That was sexual assault. They look great. Who? The People magazine cover. Let me go look and see. People magazine. Porsha Williams Guvadia. Oh wow. Well, you know she had took that picture with baby Porsha girl. Oh my God. Is this AI? This AI. That face ain't even moving. Porsha girl. Porsha Williams speaks out in first interview since finalizing her nightmare divorce. Porsha, girl, you ate this up, girl. Is that tough touching that? Oh, we can't even see the size. Porsha, you ate this up, mama. 44. Where? Oh my God. You ate that, girl. Girl, Mama Diane saved you. Porsha Williams can finally exhale. Girl, y'all wasn't even, girl. Now, I will say that I see the 1995 on the shirt. Now, Porsha, you wasn't even married to that long time with no nigga that long time about no excelling, girl. You knew that man for a New York minute. You did this, girl. Now, you wait a minute. I give you 11 fucking years of my life and you're telling me that you're leaving me for a white woman? No! It'll be better if you were. Oh, look at PJ. Oh. Girl, you could have kept that one, though. Oh no, she got the bald head too, girl. The short hair like Angela did too. Porsha, you did this. Porsha Williams can finally accept. But I will say this, Porsha, you wasn't even married to that man for no 11 years now. You wasn't married to the girl. It was 15 months. Oh, Porsha girl. But you ate that. You ate that. That's my movie. I thought they were AI. That's heavily photoshopped. Happy black bald head. Ooh. You know, Shamina mad, baby. She thinking she getting that money. She gonna get an email from the Nigerian prince about wiring money. Porsha still playing the victim. Oh, I know Simon pissed. AI, more like 11 days. Porsha is going to do social media. Okay, this is how you flip your money. Don't get mad, get motivated. Right, she did good. She did good. But y'all, that was the episode. It was a really good episode. I love the episode. I'm Team Britt. But if you asking me who I think, now I watched What Happens Live last night. Angela was on there with Cynthia, and it was the first time Cynthia ever sat next to Andy. I'm joking. Angela said that they got to the bottom of who sent those messages. I mean, who played that man to go over there about her husband. And so we will find out next episode. I'm thinking that Kelli probably set that man up to come in there and wanted to blame it on Britt or Phaedra. But somebody did. Somebody, we're going to find out next episode. So we'll see. And hopefully, probably by tomorrow, we get the reunion looks at least, or a trailer from the reunion. But y'all, that's all I got. Thank you. Komoda across the street. Thank you for the super chat. She say Team Brit. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, we are Team Brit. Did you check my inbox? Where did you send it? I haven't been on social media all day. I'm about to check it now, Princess. Let me see. I'm Team Brit. I want her back. There's more. So it is, y'all. I'm upset that Brit left so early. You know, you gotta hang in there, Brit, because the first season may not be good. And yeah, you took out the Kimora. You did take out Kenya, but girl, you should have came to the reunion. You should have came to the reunion because you was already eating the girls up during the season. But I do understand wanting that 20 million, though. I do understand wanting that 20 million. But thank y'all so much for being thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios. Richie, you text me or Instagram me and let me know what's going on and show me what's going on. And Gabor talk to Andy for us. Get Britt back, baby. Britt is going to have to drop that lawsuit. But that lawsuit, they're gonna be walking on eggshells around her. Oh, I ended up watching an interview. I'm probably gonna do another video or whatever because I saw an interview with with Candace, and Candace did a really good interview. And you know, one thing that me and Candace got in common is that we love the Lord. But thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios.
Call Daddy, tell him 25 got it. Call Daddy, tell him 25 got it. Call Daddy, tell him 25 got it.